The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, 16 versus 17. The next closest matchup we should have in this tournament, and yeah, I expect this one to be very, very close between these two. It is our 16 seed Razorflame and our 17 seed ZepLander. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. This is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Hearts, joined by fellow pool competitors 6 and 6. From what you've been able to see of these two players' times, these two look to be fairly close to each other, don't you think?
I call this high variance matchup just because of there's not only AI variance, but like how well they play variance, because, you know, sometimes they can, each of them can go on a hot streak of getting proper attacks in one stage, sometimes it takes a while, so there's a lot more factors than possibly most other matches at play.
Yeah, this might be the first one that legitimately goes back and forth all the way through. Would not be surprised to see this would go the distance, but we can elaborate more on that as to why as we get closer. But first, if you're just tuning into the game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how it all works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. We are in the middle of our pool stage, our round-robin pool stage. We divided the 20 players that signed up for this tournament into 4 equally sized groups of 5 each, and we are engaging in best of 5 speedrun race combat. We are racing the computers in the one-player versus game in all 4 of the difficulty levels available to us: easy, normal, hard, and V-hard. We have the players in each match start by picking the first level to race, and then it's loser counterpick a different level from the remaining options until either all the levels have been played or we have determined a winner. And if we do end up getting to that decider Game 5, it'll be opened up for the Game 4 loser to play on any level of their choice, and it's definitely led to some interesting counterplay strategy since we instituted that format for last year's Tetris Attack tournament. And when we're done with all that, expect that process to take about 5 weeks. We are coming to the end of week 2 of that action. We will see the top 2 players in each pool with the best records, match records, race records, several other tiebreakers that we may need to get into depending on how they come up. Will end up advancing to the final bracket at that point. We do have a prize pool for this tournament. If you want to support our players, feel free to donate to it with the link on screen, or just type !pool in the Twitch chat and you will get all the information you need to know here. Most of it you can see on screen here. Subscriptions to the Twitch channel will add some money to the pool. Bits will get added dollar for dollar, as I am demonstrating right here. I'll add that money at a later point, and as you can see in the breakdowns, there are some nice paydays in store for the people who finish in the top spots, but everyone that makes the final bracket will end up taking home a little chunk of this pool, which right now is sitting at $242.71. I guess $243 now with my 100 bits I just threw in. But I do hope we get to $500 by the end of this one, so we get some good prizes for everyone that wins and takes part. So 6. We have called Pool 1 Yoshi's Island because Yoshi feels so head and shoulders above the rest, and there are clearly 2 people fighting for second place who've already fought for second place, so a lot of this feels like a foregone conclusion, but we really can't discount what Razorflame and ZepLander are about to do, because they are fairly close to each other in overall skill, it seems.
I certainly agree. This is Razor's first appearance in this tournament, but I have seen him in races before where he can sometimes put up competitive times, but sometimes gets stuck on stages. And in the one match ZepLander has played, which mostly got overshadowed by the blur of Yoshi, was mostly kind of the same performance. Like, sometimes got the perfect attack, but sometimes a lot of segments and struggles as well, so yeah, I don't know. There's more variance than usual than the normal AI. It's also about who is getting those perfect attacks more often.
Yeah, just looking at their best times in each category here, there's not more than 20 seconds of separation in any category, and considering the margin of troll that you so frequently eloquently put as to the randomness of these races, this could end up being a very, very wide open one. One that I actually expect to go the distance. But 6, who do you think will ultimately come out on top?
Whoever is feeling better today, mostly. In a vacuum, I would go with Razorflame. I'd not be surprised if it takes 4, even all 5 games, and flips back and forth multiple times with getting stuck on certain stages or not. It should be very exciting in a way that is not present in some of the higher seeded matches because of that. Entertaining in its own way.
Yeah, I think this is going to end up coming down to counterpicking. Oddly enough, I do think Razor's a bit more consistent at the earlier levels, but when Razor slips up on the later levels, it tends to show really, really badly. Even so far as to getting some 10-minute hard times in recent community races. And ZepLander ended up with a sub-10 hard race against Yoshi last week. So the margin of troll will definitely come into a major play here. And I really do think in all the counterpicking, whoever wins game 3 will end up being in the best position to win the match. And it's so hard for me to say how this is gonna go, because I feel like both of these players will want to pick widely different levels depending on who loses and how they both perform in that time. But I do think Razor with his higher ceiling will be able to get this in 5 games. I do think this one should be going the distance. I think all you can expect is a lot of back and forth here with these two. So let's not wait too much longer and get on with the potential back and forth that this match could very well be. It is 16 seed Razorflame against the 17 seed ZepLander, coming at you in Pool 1 action starting right now. And both players have agreed to start on the normal difficulty, which is it's a middle ground on speed level, but maybe not so much on how consistent each of the stages play. So this will be interesting to see how both players decide to approach this.
It's a comfortable speed for getting what you want, maybe not so much for you getting what the AI wants, although everything is faster, but their critical speed is also a little bit faster, so it kind of evens out in the troll department, except not really, except yes. So we'll see what happens.
Uh-oh, we might have had a bit of a false start here. I think Razor may have reacted to the countdown a little bit. Let's see. The disparity might be like 2 seconds. We'll see if that matters. But here we go. Game 1 is underway. And yeah, you can see Razor likes to flatten his stack and raise it as high as reasonably possible before getting their options. And I don't know, there might be some overchaining as a result, and unfortunate timing on garbage attack, maybe spurred on by having to raise the stack before getting things started, and that will lead to an early edge for our 17 seed, who seems to be chaining decently well. Maybe there might be a little bit of a control that needs to be exercised with how big the attacks need to go. Normal mode generally requires 6 lines of garbage to beat each of these opponents if you move fast enough, but the longer it takes, the more you are generally going to need to send.
This is about what I would expect from both players, the slightly safer strats of just chaining most of the way in there, which is going to get there, but runs the risk of a long clear time if the AI does get to it. ZepLander trying to continue a chain, but some of them are getting away from his cursor speed just a little bit.
Okay, so ZepLander sent that attack in multiple segments. Razor appears to have a chain dropped. Okay, the lag chain
Nice.
is helping a lot. Please get reward for that.
Good.
Okay. No major troll there. So, yep, times under 20 seconds a stage are generally going to be what our players will be looking for. Higher level players might be only content with like 15 seconds a stage or something like that, but these times are definitely fine. This 20s every stage will definitely serve you well against a lot of racers. So nothing severely disappointing from either player so far. Just some unfortunate timing on some of these garbage attacks from Razor.
Both players are usually getting there within 2 different attacks, which won't get you that punished in the lower difficulties. Zep's exactly what he needed this stage. That should be a quick kill.
Yes, that appears to be an exacta, and 15 seconds is definitely what we want to see. So, good work from ZepLander.
Combo. I don't know how much of that 12 was intended, but it looked really cool.
You have a tendency to see that from a Razor a few times too. I definitely saw a 12 combo in Razor's warm-ups. They do have a bit of an eye for that type of combo, and having that kind of eye can certainly help you shorten up your chains and get faster and faster stages.
Zep gets out with a cooperative blog. Razor starting his attack now, finding more combos and chains within chains.
Lag chain there.
Reward?
Oh.
No reward.
Again, imagine getting rewarded for
You go down here, no shake
playing
time.
at a high level. Oh, is Zep's
can see
follow-up
Blog had,
attack
like-
good here? No!
Blog got a frame left.
Alright, Lunchfish is going to be lasting a bit longer here, and yeah, the further you go on, these later opponents will tend to require more garbage if you don't send your attack in the swiftest manner possible. Okay, Razor has dropped that chain a little bit. Okay,
Probably
I wonder
kind
how...
of getting lost, but smooths it into a nice combo to maybe top him off.
Oh no!
Except the Rotary Fish says no, not quite.
Still one line short. And honestly,
combos.
Honestly,
Okay.
ZepLander's here for a decent pace. Nearly under 5 minutes going into the Cave of Wickedness, so Zep is kind of moving here.
Seems pretty solid so far, yeah.
Well, let's see how the cave behaves for our new guitar-wielding player, as you can see in their icon. Again, these opponents, if you take too long to send your attacks, they will have a tendency to clear a bit more and require extra stuff as a result. And just to be sure, there's an X5 chain from ZepLander, which will make the screen shake a bit as it falls on screen, but Hookbill did not have an immediate answer and was resorting to moving the entire stack down instead of trying to make matches, and that is the loop you really want to see these players get into.
See
these foes.
If you don't get them in one attack, then the thing I've been doing more is peeking to see how much more they actually need. If you do an excess chain like that, not only does it give them more of a chance to find a clear, it also adds that shake time. That's a nice Zep attack.
Ooh.
That's a quick kill plant.
That is solid. Very, very solid plants from ZepLander, and Zep is now one stage away from drawing first blood in this very, very close on paper matchup. Let's see how Kamek decides to troll, because Kamek will do
I don't know if
that.
you wanted to start there. No, get more ammo and just get that big chain in.
Razor still dropping the chains earlier than he would have liked.
That needs 3 more lines. He found 2 quick combos before Kamek gets up top. Oh no, more down stacking.
Ooh, and Kamek
Hey.
runs out of time. A little bit of a late split from our 17 seed, but it appears that ZepLander is finished officially with a time of 7 minutes 13 seconds.
It was a respectable normal time.
That had to be a. I'm almost certain that was close to a PB or something sizable to that effect. I have to wonder. I wish I had these players' times more memorized to be able to make that determination, but yeah, it does appear that ZepLander improved their normal time by about 20 seconds.
Tournament PB hype.
And
Razor found the follow-up to kill Kamek and finish Soap as well.
yep, and that is officially an 8-24 for our 16 seed. So it does appear that the false start really would not have made a difference. ZepLander brought it to a good deal in that one and will end up getting star number 1. Yeah, it's hard. When you get to players at a competitive level, competitive levels like this, if one person brings their A game and the other slips up even a little bit, these kinds of things will happen, and good form from ZepLander, and Razor really didn't do all that bad himself. Just a lot of it had to do with some unfortunate timing on the garbage attacks, but maybe there's a way Razor can pick up the pace on starting those chains. Maybe that might help with the timing a bit.
Something I saw from both players was like trying to get to a chain. I'm seeing what they're going for, but their speed just does not quite allow them. In those cases, there's almost always something a little bit closer that you could have found. That's why I've been reviewing VODs of not only myself but other players to try and find those more convenient clears so we can get in all of the chains that we are able to, even barring like having really fast speed.
Alright, I'm having to skip between chat rooms trying to figure out what Razor's next pick is going to be, and it is time to go, where is it? We're gonna go red hard. It is V hard for this next one. And let the true variance begin.
Nice. This could be totally wild depending on who gets more quick kills, who gets stuck in certain late stages, if there's just cooperative AI on one side more than the other. So many factors here.
Alright, let's, neither player is preloading their V-hard input combination, so I will...
Living life on the edge.
Living life on the edge. So let's see how these two get started. And it appears that Razor Stream is about 6 seconds ahead of ZepLander, so let's keep that in mind as Game 2 gets underway. Okay.
Opening from Razor.
Hey, just swap that into extra chain. That seemed like an extra chain was made out of nothing for Razorflame. We see that.
Feeling when it's still not enough. Oh.
Yeah, it looked like Razor sent 7 lines on that attack, and Lakitu required 8. That does tend to be a thing.
Zep has just been struggling with finding a big chain here.
Yeah, that does be a thing that happens with these layer foes sometimes, and ZepLander is definitely struggling here. Man, Razor's just finding these random combos in these chains that seem to be coming out of nowhere. I don't know how many of them are set up. Some of them don't look to be set up in advance, but they are most certainly working right now.
Should get bumped after it drops. There we go. Better attack comes up here. Bumpy might downstack, but goes for something completely different and grants him the quick kill.
That is a 13 for our 17 seed. Those times you definitely love to see at any level. Every person in this tournament would love to see that. Okay, another little seemingly swag swap to extend that chain. That was more or less needed, I think. Yeah, because Poochie's about to lower this down quite a bit.
Ball up is enough.
My.
Yep.
Oh, that was absolutely beautiful.
Aw, ZepDog, why?
Bad doggo. Alright, at least these foes try to scan top to bottom for matches, and they'll go up to that second tier panels to try and find a match, and they will often run out of time at this speed, at this level. Oh, Razor!
Watch your left. Okay. That situation where you're relying on some very precise tech to keep a chain alive. If anything, I try to avoid that and only do it if absolutely necessary.
That's
allowing get it a lot.
Wiggler to stay alive here, and ZepLander having to rebuild chain on his own, and these random combos trying to save Wiggler's life here. Oh! 1 line short again!
All those clears were so convenient.
The timer scam is strong in these foes. And ZepLander is through first.
Now
the horizontal 6!
Chain. It's not enough!
Oh, this isn't the game where the horizontal 6 combo is a free win. Oh no! Oh, and there's the chains into the... No, stop!
Everything is just falling into an automatic fanfare.
Oh no! Is this really where it goes? Oh, okay, ZepLander needs to be a bit careful. Froggy's ambition to be crushed. Ah, not quite. And no. Razor takes the death. Oh no!
There was wombo, but there was no combo.
No happy hands here, or happy feet. Well, ZepLander looks to be making chains at a consistent enough pace to keep these foes occupied.
Yeah, Frog is topped off now, but just has a convenient clear ready. Does not quite get to it. Raises regular revenge is good. So a 1 stage difference after 5.
Okay, yeah. This lead may seem significant now, but believe me, these races really do not get decided until we get into the cave. The cave definitely decides all with these opponents. So just hold your breath. Don't hold your breath too long, because we may not see a winner decide until the very end.
Okay, now, the annoying part of V-hard opponents is that if you try to send exactly what they need, they'll probably downstack to need to send like 3 more lines than what they need to be safe. Dueling 35s. Okay.
Yeah, not able to make up a huge amount of ground there was Razorflame, but again, we're really not at the point in the race where oh wow, wow, Lungefish almost got cheesed. Lungefish and Raphael, especially if they get on a little matching spree, tend to need like 7 or 8 lines to kill, and oh my goodness, 5 chain, jeez. That was going to give Lungefish quite a bit of time to be able to survive, and lowering it enough to clear the garbage. This would be the break that Razor needs if Blarg was not also doing these things to Razor. No! Oh, these opponents are out. These foes are out for blood today.
You give them an inch, they take a minute. Ugh.
Or 2, or 3, especially if it happens on Bowser. We'll see how that see how the players react to that in just a little bit.
Up starting attack pretty low, but finding enough chains.
Yeah, 7 chain should
Again,
be enough, especially now that
amazing.
Raven is Razor stack. Okay.
That was almost Galaxy Brain.
This, I don't see Raf having much time left. No. No, so ZepLander will be the first in the cave as Razor gets finished with Lungefish. So now, now that we're in the Cave of Wickedness, these foes actually know how to make chains. Will go out of their way to set up chains, and if you're not on point with your chain play, you are going to fall behind.
Razor sent a flurry of single blocks. It can work, but it's risky. Raven left side. Okay.
That does
Not
help.
that far behind.
And unfortunately for ZepLander, Hookbill was in a position to be crushed, but he did not have enough on the follow-up attack to be able to drop it at the appropriate time. But still a very solid Hookbill time for the 17th seed, and Razor is still trying to find that suitable opener. Hookbill might have cleared too much.
Probably enough lines.
A slow burn to the top, but it'll do. I'm definitely fine with anything under 30 seconds here.
That's gonna downstack that, so needs 2 more lines quickly. Raise before Plant's other attack gets there. This is like, yeah, you can get pinned by your opponent's garbage if you do not send attacks fast enough. And then you're just stuck
you get
waiting
to points like
clears.
these, you have to worry about potentially rebuilding the chain instead of just sending more and more combos. Fortunately there, for ZepLander, Piranha Plant did not have much time.
High plant for Razor.
That is a very high plant, but chain... There's going to be a chain off the garbage here that's going to buy a couple of seconds.
Fake time.
Ooh!
Oh.
Just barely getting there. And here goes ZepLander again. A few combos, so the chain is going to get massive. X10!
I mean, it's gonna top him up for a while. He's going to die eventually.
Oh, Kamek, stop lagging. Almost. Oh, geez. Almost getting a bigger chain on the counter punch, and Zep needs to
wait for your own stop time.
Be careful. Be very careful. Oh! Oh, ZepLander engaging in some timer scam of his own. Oh, just barely getting enough time to survive.
Wait, I
will lead to the kill.
Jeez.
some CPU, some actual human in-person timer scamming there, serving ZepLander well. Oh, Razor takes another death.
Better.
Oh no, that might do it for. I say that might do it for Razor's chances, but we've seen Bowser do some very mean things in no reset situations.
It's like Five Lines definitely needs another attack. Getting it in now. But Bowser's sending his big block as well. Might be after he doesn't down stack.
Oh, there's another chain. Flattening, getting another garbage cleared. Oh, not topped off. Uh-oh. This is not a good situation now. Bowser's gonna have time to start something. Another 3 chain will add to the survivability. Screen shaking from the new garbage, and another chain off the garbage. No! More chains. Why do these foes have to be so good at setting up simple chains?
Oh, this is a point where you had the opportunity to raise your stack to get more ammo. Okay, he does a little bit of it now, so that's better. Try and find more attacks.
Here comes Razorflame entering the Bowser fight.
Bowser's gonna be full of panels. Okay, found a chain. Now he's going to last for a much longer time.
Razor lagging to X6, X7.
It was 7 chain. Bowser was raising. That is going to threaten him, at least for the time being.
ZepLander is in a really terrible position now. Very much pinned under Bowser's garbage. Will not be able to build anything reliably. And Razorflame snipes this game with a 34-second Bowser. Oh,
you have to make sure that these final opponents are at least threatened at all times, or else you're just gonna be stuck in this purgatory. And that's exactly what happened in this case.
With that clutch final stage, Razorflame gets a time of 12:41 and does manage to even up this match. Yeah, this is the back and forth action that we were expecting, Six.
This is like when I first played Tetris Attack in the EPL and basically had to win in a game of attrition where I was clearing off of their garbage and just hoping that they ran out of moves.
Come on, Zep, I know you can close this out. Oh, Bowser going to second tier.
Oh, watch the
waste a little bit of time, but now Bowser's going to try to scroll back down. And with the screen shake, we'll have time to do it, but... screens are shaking enough to do that, too. Stop it.
Rawr.
Oh my goodness gracious.
There's no shake time because it's dropping on the left, and there he goes.
Holy moly.
The Bowser has been destroyed.
It sometimes takes some of us a few minutes, but Bowser does go down eventually, and ZepLander unfortunately finishes that run with a time of 14 minutes 15 seconds. Alright. Time for a change of pace. Time for the mood whiplash. We are going easy for the next race. And now that we have split the result here, we will be seeing all the levels played in this match, and if the match continues at this pace, I I do expect to see our first Game 5 decider of the tournament.
At least for easy, it's going to be based a lot more on just who sends cleaner attacks. Punishes are like not nearly as frequent. Maybe one garbage clear per stage.
Alright, our players are now off. Razor's stream is going to be 6 seconds in the future compared to ZepLander. Maybe if the result is a bit more lopsided, I will have time to synchronize those up. But I may not want to with how fast and furious these two are getting at between each other.
That's a good open.
Very solid. When in doubt, chain more, and Razor definitely chained more there. Zep almost chained too much.
Coming in now, but yeah, needed only like 2 lines. Sent 4. This is what we call board awareness of how much that you want, how much remains, and only doing that as necessary sometimes. Overkill's fine in later difficulties. Here, they're just too slow to downstack that much.
Okay, Razor's leaving
DB7
that
chain.
at X7 for the follow-up. Fortunately, these foes are generally slow enough that they can't respond too quickly to the changing conditions. So that will be good enough for both. This easy mode does only have 10 stages, so if there is going to be a separation, it's going to be that much harder for one of them to come back. They will have much less time to respond. Another 10 combo, seemingly out of nowhere. If Razor is legitimately seeing all of these develop, then he is amazing.
And I have that keen eye. Even I don't see a lot of those.
Alright.
Nice follow-up.
ZepLander, not too far behind now. And again, ZepLander by comparison is 6 seconds into the pass, so the margin is even closer than it appears. Another 9 combo and lagging to 3-4 chain, 5-6 chain. Holy moly, Razorflame! Someone, I need to remember to put a command in our live Twitch chat to tell Razorflame to calm down.
Do we have a contender for actual best tech in the tournament? Because these stages have looked sick. Again, Zep not that far behind. Getting some decent chains of his own.
Yeah, with all the extra combos Razor's getting in his chains, he's not really getting rewarded too much for them. The timing has just not been as fortunate as he's needed. Gonna have to reload the chain again. But this one should work out. Zep right there with an 8 chain of his own. Almost certainly overkill, but
some amount of shake time, but not enough for Frog to react beyond that, and still pretty dang close. Halfway through easy.
Yeah, that was kind of the ideal chain for that stage for ZepLander. You're sending enough garbage with the chain to fill the stack, but not overfill it. So that way, when the stack does get flattened, the new panels that come on screen are only the combo garbage, and that minimizes the amount of time the screen shakes.
Both players need to follow up. Zep is there. Ray's going to be there after his combos drop.
And Blarg runs out of time. Okay, they were pretty much even before that stage, and now ZepLander seems to have clawed right back into the lead. Lead's about 4 seconds, I would say. Still very, very too close to tell who's gonna win this. Okay. Razor seen to X6.
Looks like he has that planned out.
Combos are just a little bit
Let's
short.
row raising.
They'll do.
Okay. Zep's fish buying time with down stacks. Lost a little bit of time there. The last few stages, every second's gonna count.
And again, this is easy mode. This is 10 stages. We are coming very close to the end of it. Not going to be a lot of opportunities for one person to come back if they end up screwing up. Okay, Razor
And both
is
players
finding
setting
some
their
extra
follow-ups
combos
now.
on the back end, and it is ZepLander first into the cave at about somewhere in the mid 530s, I think, for our 17 seed. So let's listen in.
You need clean attacks.
That one makes me a little nervous, but
Started pretty low.
Almost.
Cut off at the 4 chain.
it was almost good. And yeah, no combos in this chain is going to make this very perilous. Razor's having to send a second chain, but it is more or less there.
Zep will get it with the next chain. How long will it take to send, though? Will anything clear? Not here.
Oh no, Razor's one line short! Oh, and the lead has extended further for ZepLander. It is about 10 seconds heading into the final stage. Oh, goodness gracious. This is going to be so close.
Okay, do we have a clean attack? This is going... And if we don't, how fast will the next attack be sent? 3 chain, 4 chain. Can't
Four
get to
chains,
something
all
else.
Zep
Trying to combo
can,
after that needs like 3 more
manage
lines.
Oh, Razorflame's
Razor's
a
one
line
more
short.
drop, but the plant's gonna downstack that, so he needs like 2 more after that. Zep drops
Oh,
1
no,
line short.
that's a
and
garbage
gets
clear.
to the hearts on the
The
left
timer
side.
scam into ZepLander's garbage clear.
Razor plant garbage getting dropped. No clears. No more knife.
Oh, look at this.
Oh no.
Holy moly! And okay, so stream delay does complicate
my.
this a little bit. So here we go. Razorflame's time 7:27. ZepLander's time 7:24.
Whee.
So it will be our 17 seed taking on that second star. Oh, well.
This is the drama I seek. Thank you, puzzle matchmakers.
You're welcome. Okay, so there's only one level left to play, and it is pink hard. Oh, and if V hard was any indication, if that speed was any indication, oh, we might be in for a game 5. Oh, and Razor's gonna need to rely on that randomness to stay alive in this match. So I will send these racers on their way. We can get this game 4 going shortly. I wonder... Well, no. Well, too close to the start of the race for me to sync the streams again, so... again, ZepLander stream will be about 6 seconds into the past. Now to get this game 4 underway. Hard, we tend to call V hard light in the community. It generally has the same CPU behavior as V hard, but it's a bit less punishing for mistakes.
Razorflame never took care of that third column.
Yep, very solid start for Razor, as Zep falling just a little bit short.
Just have okay, sends just enough combo for that to fall. Into a nice kill.
Ooh, Razor's combos were a bit short.
Couple intentional
that
clears
one.
though.
And just casually sliding a panel
Okay,
underneath a
nothing for
falling
that.
panel to extend the chain and get that clutch kill.
Zep found the attack now. Gets cut off of the 3-chain. Sending another one. I think this bump's gonna get to the right side now because now they are fast enough.
Combos are just not there. If nothing else, Razorflame has definitely shown a superior ability to get combos in his chains, and showing it off again. And okay, this
but
Poochie's
now
getting
I was
stupid low.
Going to row 4, possibly row 2. Okay, not in time.
Just like that, we have some rather significant separation after the first quarter. Razorflame is up a full stage. Of course, the lead is not going to be safe until Bowser has more or less fainted, but
Okay, that's the attack.
yeah,
Reward.
that'll
Quick
do.
kill.
And there we go.
Quick kill for both sides.
We got a double kill. And both players be glad to see those. Okay, Razor raising again. Another little sequence to start this chain. Now, okay, now took a minute, but now Razor is cooking with gas.
Zep gets another quick kill on Wiggler, so might be able to close it with a good frog as well.
Yep, ZepLander making up a little bit of ground. It's not quite a full stage now. Okay, 8 combo to start. 6 combo. Okay. You kind of don't want to try to play this level, these levels at combos only. Believe me, I've tried. So might wanna get some chains in there, and yep, Razor definitely showing off his ability to see some lag chains.
At 8 combo, there means he can cut it off with the 4-chain, so as soon as this drops, Blarg should go down. Okay.
And a slow burn to death right there. About 4 minutes heading past the midway point. Again, these later foes might want to make you send more garbage if you are a bit too late in sending the rhyme out at the beginning. But that's a lunch mission 1.
I think Razorflame does see all these combos with one of his sentences because they're happening quite a lot as his panels fall.
Generally, the more you are able to make combos in your chains, the faster your speedruns are going to be.
Okay, Rusty's that chain. Yeah, that's the attack. Unfortunate clear from Raven, but this looks gonna look good after this drops.
no more time for our jerk bird, and it will be Razorflame heading into the cave first. About 5 minutes, 16 seconds. And
Zep's large attack was basically all chain. On the other hand.
Yeah, ZepLander's gonna need something to happen to Razor, maybe physically, in order for this match to not go to a game 5, because Razor is definitely bringing the combos.
One clear.
A little bit of awkward flattening, leading some unnecessary matches, but Hookbill does run out of time, and so does Raphael, trying to get to the second tier of panels. Again, trying to maintain that one stage deficit. But we are running out of time.
Razor found his chain now.
Another decent start. Oh, there are not enough, barely not enough combos on that chain.
What's your left side, Razor? Okay.
Look to your left. Okay.
Okay, Plant's buying some time with incidental chain droppage. More attacks are coming in now.
Okay, Zep managing to cut off that chain and getting on that opportunity to remove Hookbill after 36 seconds. Oh, I'm not sure what can happen at this point to allow Zep to win this, but there's gonna have to be some sort of miracle. Another 9 combo from Razorflame. You love to see it.
Send another attack here.
Almost. that was almost enough.
That should be healthy.
That will do. That will do. So with that 23-second stage, Zep just a little bit short, but with that 23-second stage, Razorflame is now 1 stage away from forcing our first deciding Game 5 of the tournament.
Zep's plant didn't help him with that much. Okay, this is going to be all about Razor's attack here.
Okay.
That looks good. Yep, that looks pre-planned out.
Not many combos, but it may not be needed. Oh, now it will be.
Combos now. Gentle Bowser is going to not really do anything.
And there it is. Razorflame, our 16 seed, does get to forcing that deciding Game 5 with a hard time of 8 minutes 25 seconds. Almost faster than the normal time, which funny how often that happens. You know, you see ZepLander's normal being faster than the easy, and again Razor's hard almost faster than the normal. Very, very funny how often that happens.
Gotta get extra ammo here.
Going to X4. There's a high pillar on the left, and that will be a bit too much. Let's throw that time for ZepLander. 9:15. And yeah, so when you look at that, just when the Razor needed it most, Razor pulls off the Mr. Pibb and ends up taking home star number 2.
Had a pretty good series of tournament Pvs so far.
Yeah, it's very good to see. And this match has generally been playing out quite the opposite from what I was thinking before. I thought ZepLander had the edge on the earlier levels. Yeah, wait, I thought Razor was going to have a harder time with the harder levels based on the times that Razor had been showing in recent races, but it's been Razor excelling on the harder levels and ZepLander taking advantage of the easier levels. And wouldn't you know it, it is ZepLander's choice for Game 5, and we are playing it on normal.
If that's the one you felt most comfortable with, then that's what you gotta go on. This is the first Game 5 decision of the tournament. We have not seen these much in play.
Yeah, as deep as this tournament is, as close as some of these matches have gone, we had not seen a Game 5 to this point. So here is our first Game 5. And we are going to where it all started, where ZepLander found the most success over Razorflame in this match. And oh, I see some negative reactions to the choice in the live Twitch chat. I mean, just looking at the times that happened earlier, like ZepLander had the most success on normal. It was by far his best time. Yeah, definitely probably wasn't going to have the edge on the later levels, as we saw. So here we go. It's Game 5. It's a decider. And it happens right now. And ZepLander will join us in about 6 seconds.
And so let's see where each of them goes. Razor all the way one run from the top of the stack, but it does give him a lot of things to choose from. Finding enough of them, he's barely getting there in time for a 5-chain. Might be good because Lakitu has a high left side.
5-chain reload
Nice.
is definitely good enough for the 18. ZepLander going a little bit bigger, but a little more safe, and that will be good enough for 21. What's Razor got going here? Again, this is a very deliberate choice by Razor of flattening his stack out before raising it, and we've seen that lead a little bit to some timing issues with the delivery of the attacks. It worked out there for that bumpty, but that will be something we have to keep an eye on as this race progresses. And whew, the bumpty almost trolled ZepLander for another spell.
That's just going to fall into convenient chains after that. Given where Pucci is,
Oh, the chain!
I was
into
almost
this
good, but the convenient
combo
7
into
on the
another
left side.
chain. Oh, Razor's gonna have to send a lot more now.
Zep also needs to follow up. It's just mostly single blocks. It might get there because there's no shake time. Okay.
All singles, enough for the very end, and now Pucci's gonna try to scroll to the top, and no chance. No chance to troll Razor anymore than that. But, ZepLander is definitely in a decided lead Looks to be about 12 seconds. I see a 5, I see a 6. Gonna go for 7? Not quite. No, that's gonna need some more combos.
Okay. That's just going to fall into a 6 chain for Razor. That should be... Okay, those on each side.
Razor definitely
Razorflame.
made more combos.
More like Razor your way to the top and just chain everything. Working so far.
That it does, and just like that, we are fairly close to even once again.
Light doesn't work there. Trying to start something, getting a little bit mixed up here. This is looking better.
Okay, that size chain's gonna need more combos.
Frog's gonna clear the yellows, and now Razor immediately needs 3 more lines.
Might as well just rechain again.
Zep needs 2 more lines.
So
They're
close.
both having trouble finding their finishers.
Like from the start, like compared to the start of the match, both players seem to be comfortable with just working with what they have instead of trying to raise more. And I think you always need to be raising in order to ensure that you have the ammo that you need to top off each opponent, depending on the ever-changing circumstances of these runs.
They're both eventually getting there with panic combos, it's just taking them a while sometimes. Zep sends a good second attack that could do the quick-ish kill on Blarg.
Yep, under 20 seconds is proving to be very valuable to get in this match. So ZepLander will be extending the edge just a little bit more.
4 chain from Razor gets him out of Blarg. But now Zep has a bit of an advantage, and can he pull it further here? Going up to a 7 chain? 8 chain?
That is an 8 chain, which
gotta
is
stop
probably
the shot.
appropriate for the amount of
Doesn't
combos,
see
and
the
that will do.
greens. Okay. If it works, it works. Meanwhile, Razor's attack on Fish... Oh, that actually did get cut off. That was kind of unfortunate, but now it should send the rest.
Alright, that will work. Bit segmented though.
4 chain.
Not
Oh,
quite.
it cuts it off with
Not
the 4
quite
chain, getting
enough.
mixed up somewhere in there.
Not quite enough for those combos. ZepLander almost getting a slow burn on that attack to Raphael, but that will end up doing it.
Might see a little bit of nerves, because sometimes I see his cursor just do a loop-de-loop. Trying to get his exact inputs to get to certain places at a time.
We definitely have seen some tournament jitters shake a few of our competitors here. That does not surprise me in the slightest. A slow burn to death here. And ZepLander with 3 stages to go, and
very low hook bill. This is actually a very justified ginormal block.
Oh, and that will work.
It's not going to the right side. Yes, okay.
Oh my. Yeah, when in doubt, chain more, and ZepLander definitely showing that he belongs. He belongs in this tournament. Definitely giving a good showing here. Lead now a full stage.
Razor can't get a good chain in.
Razor getting done dirty
continuing to get a good chain in.
No combos.
Has a little bit of a follow-up attack. It may not... Okay, it works there. One more stage, the last sprint before the player 2 win. Can Zep take it?
ZepLander, thought he was actually done with the normal mode at that point. Definitely not the first time we've seen that.
5 chain, 6 chain, 7 chain. We'll take the save overkill. 1 clear, but that's fine. The next chain's coming up. Kamek's gonna be topped. He doesn't have clears. More falls for insurance. Kamek is done.
There it is.
Happened.
There it is. Okay, I'll have to figure out what that actual time was for ZepLander. It was something under 8 minutes, but ZepLander definitely had some trouble actually finishing off the timer there. But officially that is for now an 8:08.
Hey, we saw it, and that's what really counts here. 10 chain.
Oh. Razor's going big. Going
12 chain.
big. Going home.
Question mark
Mystery.
chain.
X15. Oh, the
tiny
X15
head.
chain.
The tiny head on the field-sized block says GG to Razorflame.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What a game. What a game. And with that, Razorflame finishes at an 8:59. But it is not enough. ZepLander will be taking home the 3rd star and the first player to win. Arr!
Ooh. Deserved on that last performance for sure.
Yeah, it was ZepLander that showed up on the earlier levels, and that ended up being all the difference. Let's make sure that this result can get updated before I take the transition over here. Let me make sure that this browser will refresh. Now, let's take a look at the updated standings. ZepLander now right there at a 1-1 record with a race record of 3-5, good enough for 3rd place in the group at the very start here. Like Six, how impressed were you with how both players played today?
Both players had really good moments. Zep with the big chains, Razor with all of the weaved in combos. It gave me the drama I desired. I'm very satisfied, and I am free to melt now, or whatever I do.
Yes. This may be Yoshi's Island, and we're all just living in it. But everyone else in the group is having fun with their own battles. So that was good. That was good to see. That was good to get our first Game 5 out of the way. Maybe we'll see some more of those now that we got those jitters out of the way. But don't look now, Six. But we do have some more tilt-inducing things coming up next with the Galloping Conch and Tolker in the group of Tilt. What are you hoping to see from that one with Conch trying to bounce back from the Tayman loss last week, and Tolker making their overall tournament debut?
I do want Conch to get a little bit of a bounce back from what happened last time, but I've also just tasted some chaotic blood, and now I just crave it even more, so none of my wants can be satisfied at the same time. I just hope it's also dramatic.
Yeah, we still got quite a bit of action for you, ladies and gentlemen, and you will make sure you do not want to miss that in the slightest. But that is going to do it for our coverage of this matchup. Thanks again, Six, for helping out with matches as always, and for Six and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.
Later.